How to keep a notebook. Keeping a notebook is a valuable tool that can be applied to any industry. Leonardo da Vinci was and still is a prime example of notebook keeping. The type of notebook is your preference, but I personally recommend something small for portability. The notebook can best serve its purpose if you keep it with you at all times. This allows you to quickly note any ideas, inspiration, questions, or notes that occur to you wherever you are. The following is how I personally like to format and use a notebook. On the first page, I designate the notebook with a number since I have a series of notebooks. The second page, I have a guide of acronyms I use to mark the upper corners of my pages so I can quickly identify my notes by subject. Examples of acronyms I use are I for inventions or ideas, C for concepts, Q for quotes, S for study or subjects of interest I took notes on, SN is for story notes for novels, D for definitions since I love to learn new words. I also use symbols for designation. One is a filled box to show that the subject on that page has been used, published, or fulfilled in some manner, so I don't have to wonder if I've used it yet. I prefer to include the publishing date beside it. I use a box with a slash through it to mark ideas I dislike and don't intend to use. F is for factoids, and LH for life hacks I wish to remember. That is a system I use to make reviewing my notebooks for specific subjects much quicker. Since I write, illustrate, invent, and craft, I find it necessary to create within my notebook lists of resources. I dedicate the first few pages to specific lists such as goals, interesting names, made-up words, real words I hear and wish to look up later, books to read, helpful websites, and people's contact information to add to my network. Beyond those first pages are myriads of assorted subjects such as small images of ornate columns and capitals that I thought would be inspiring for future illustrations that require exquisite architecture. Other items include ideas for humorous comic strips, a life hack on how to start fire with water, and some notes on the differences between a drought and a famine. My books are filled with software tutorials, notes on trends in my field, sketches of human muscle anatomy, humorous or inspiring quotes, and random subjects I googled just because I was curious. It can actually take a bit of practice to become accustomed to transferring fleeting thoughts to paper. The practice, however, can be rewarding occupationally and personally. This has been a short tutorial on how I personally keep a notebook that enables me to maximize my creativity and resourcefulness. If you have any questions, please comment below. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching.